What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are up in Seeley Lake and are about to ride what might be the deepest snow we have ridden yet this season.
We checked out Seeley Lake for the first time last season, got together with Kyle Saxton from Freshies Built, our buddy Chase, who you saw in the last video, and some other friends, and we're back now. They've got some epic snow, might be some of the deepest we've ridden in a long time. So we got the turbos ready. Dylan's on his 146. He's gonna be struggling a little bit out there today, I think.
Yeah.
But it's all gonna be really fun. So we're hitting the snow with Kyle Saxton, Chase, some other guys. Sun's poking out too. That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have some visibility. So life is good here at Seeley Lake. So let's get out in the snow. We're not gonna waste any more time. Get to shredding. There we go. Money. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
I'm gonna poach your track on the way out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I might have blown a reed.
At the moment.
Yeah, I'm on the lake right now with Kyle. I'm gonna have to head back to the trailer.
No, dude, what happened?
I blew a reed. We have reached the end of an awesome POW day. We are currently filling Kyle's sled up with fuel because this one has a lot more in it since I switched it out halfway through the day. He's out. So this is the second time we've had to do this, but yeah, some sled issues today to start the week off here in Seeley, unfortunately. Dylan's sled has been having some problems with that coupler on the bottom of the drive shaft. My skidoo blew out a reed, which is definitely something you don't want to have to deal with deep in the backcountry. I'm super stoked to get back on the Polaris today. It did pretty well for being a 146 in this deep POW. I put these new handlebars on much better than the Pro Tapers. These are the RSI Slim Jims. I just did their smallest riser. And even though I'm 6'4", I really like the low bar height. So that's a huge handling upgrade for this thing. The 9R was ripping down here at lower elevation. So, all right, tip her back up. There you go. Oh, yeah. This is perfect timing for these kind of conditions for us because we're taking all sorts of classes this week. An AIARIE Level 1, the SAFER course for CPR and first aid, all kinds of stuff with the Powered by Driven School here at Seeley Lake this weekend. So we're going to tell you guys all about that experience, go through it, and it'll be cool to brush up on some of our training that we had previously. So that's it for today. We're going to get out of here and maybe a couple more jugs of gas, and tomorrow's another day. We just traveled across town and arrived here at Rich's Montana Guest Ranch in Seeley Lake. It was an awesome day riding with Kyle yesterday. The snow was off the charts, but we saw a ton of signs of instability. So it's perfect timing to roll right into our AIARIE Level 1 course here at Tyler's Backcountry Awareness.
Yeah, so we're staying up here at Rich's Ranch. We've never been here before. Super, super cool property. We're doing our AIARIE Level 1 this week with Tyler's Backcountry Awareness. We're doing our SAFER course, which is a CPR first aid course with Rick Shircel. And then we're going to be going into the Driven School riding mechanics. So we have quite a few things that are going to unfold here throughout the days, but it's all going to be really cool stuff, and it's awesome to get this refresher in our AIARIE Level 1 at the beginning of our season like this.
So this course has a balance between classroom portion and time in the field. It's 3 days, a little bit of both each day. So we're going to show you a little bit about what goes into an AIARIE Level 1 course. We're going to talk about how that compared to our Avalanche Canada AST1 course that we've taken. I think it'll be cool to see what the American side has to say about some of the things that make riding here in the States unique. So let's get into it. Let's go meet Brian from Tyler's Backcountry Awareness and get this class kicked off.
I started Tyler's Backcountry Awareness after 2012. Tyler was my brother. He died in an avalanche on Buff Pass in Colorado in 2012. In our circle of friends, we were the avalanche knowledgeable people. My dad raised us that way. We were riding backcountry like back in the day before it was like a thing really. And that accident kind of opened my eyes. I started taking classes originally just to like be able to teach people in my local area, and then I found out that there wasn't really a good pathway for motorized users. There was lots of pathways for skiers, And so I was the squeaky wheel and the grouchy man that called everybody and kind of motivated people to pay attention to us as motorized users. I was just one cog in a wheel that kind of got the ball rolling, and now I've had the opportunity to speak at like international conferences and state level conferences, and travel around the US and do classes for civilians and government, and a lot of SAR teams, state agencies and stuff like that. It's a good time.
Now it's protected by easement outside of that lip.
Getting into day one of the class here was awesome, kind of refreshing some of the stuff we learned about snow science and learning a bit more too.
It's been super cool to now see the AIARIE version of a level 1 course, going back from our AST1 course that we took in Valemount in 2020, seeing how the American side kind of interprets things. A lot of crossover so far, but now we're about to go head out in the field for the rest of our day here and go start to apply some of the stuff that we learned in the classroom out in the field and start to identify some stuff. So we still have a couple more days of this, but I'm excited to get out in the snow, and it's a beautiful day for it, that's for sure.
I think beacons have the least problem, but these are the observations we need to start to make. It means that often our easy egress, access and egresses aren't always the safest routes. As you can pick this road, easy travel. However, this here is avalanche terrain with terrain trap here and a terrain trap bench right here. Things to be aware of as we start to move around. All right, we got a little bit of a hole dug right here. I did not get fist, okay. But I did get forefinger. Awesome, my next layer was it at 80? 90? Okay, so come in here. Oh, it's this little miniature ice layer. Now I've removed it, I can see this ice layer in here. If you look from the side profile, you see right here, that ice layer. Here, we can pass this around. That was 4, 6. Oh, there it went. Did you see that one? So now,
Kyle, where are you right now? Right on the top of the ridge.
All right, we're here on day 3. We're getting ready to go into some consequential terrain. So we've developed a trip plan. We're going to go execute and try and put eyes on different types of issues in the field.
hey guys, can you guys help me out? I was just riding with my friends Shane and Samantha, and like Shane's right there, but I'm too scared to go get him, and I lost Samantha somewhere down in this avalanche. Can you guys help?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is that a glove?
Yeah, I think I see a glove right there. All right, I'm in search.
Moving to search.
Another glove?
Yeah. 25. All right, I'm gonna get my probe.
I'll get my shovel out.
Jack, you got lead.
Yeah,
Right here. Pull it back, and I'll start shucking from behind. Start pulling back towards us.
There we go.
Got him.
So I picked up a signal right away. I was getting like down from 65 to like 58. Got like 5 refreshes or so in there. And then it went away. And then once we got past the visual clues, I started to get something around 40, and it was pointing me uphill. So I started following it, and it was taking me along this line, back up that way, but my numbers were growing. So that's when I realized that it was probably taking me the wrong way down one of those flux lines, hadn't recognized that and told me to turn around. So I flipped around, my line corrected itself, showed I should go forward, basically back down the line I came, and then my numbers started decreasing again.
Good job.
Nice.
So usually, I mean, my transceiver should tell me to take a U-turn in that scenario, but it didn't.
Just sudden plantar fracture and just cracked while we were isolating.
Yeah,
so
I bet if one of you is super careful, you'll be able to just remove that whole block right now. Wow.
Dude, that's so freaking cool.
That is what
Yeah. There's a lot of takeaways from the AIARIE Level 1 course that we just took. Awesome to get refreshed on a lot of these skills and to work with an entirely new group of awesome individuals that we've never ridden with before.
It's been really, really fun getting out in the snow with the crew from the All-American Heroes. What they have going on, bringing these veterans here to learn the specialized training is so, so cool. These guys are great, and we've been having a blast. So now today we're moving on to one of Rick Shircel's courses, S.A.F.E.R, where we're going to be doing some CPR stuff and what you would do after recovering someone in an avalanche.
Yes, I'm really excited to take this class because there's a lot of gnarly stuff that can happen when you're on a snowmobile, from getting impaled in the leg to breaking a bone, which we've seen happen, to, you know, worst case an avalanche burial and recovery. This class is going to give us a skill set that could really save lives in the backcountry. So we're excited to roll into this. Rick's also from Wisconsin. We met him a few years back, so we're gonna go talk with him and get rolling in the S.A.F.E.R class.
Over here. Oh. Oh. Get the sled off.
1, 2, 3.
Oh man, that feels good. Oh man. Oh.
What hurts?
My leg.
Your leg? Okay.
My right leg.
Your right leg.
Yeah, my right leg. So
Okay, bust the zipper open.
Okay, you see
My
a
vision.
compound fracture of the bone that's hanging out of it. There's blood spurting.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's get the
bust out
tourniquet
the
out.
tourniquet. 3.71433 west. He is in stable condition. We have applied a tourniquet to his leg, stopped the bleeding. He has a compound fracture. We are in need of search and rescue or a helicopter extraction.
Good thing about it is like you work as a team and stuff like that. Big thing about it, if you have a big bleed, even like putting your hands over there and like putting like direct pressure on it will sit there and help.
A lot to think about right in that moment.
And
It's
like,
crazy.
We're kind of.
Just wait till you see this shelter we've been working on over there. It's
I'm pretty
pretty
stoked.
sweet.
Okay, you might be picking up jacks.
Got him.
We got probe strike.
You all right?
He is unresponsive.
He's unresponsive. All right, let's check to see if he's got a pulse. Let's get that off of his head.
9, breathe.
We saved him, I think. I'm not sure if this was timed, but I'm pretty impressed with the response. It's always weird when you have multiple burials. Split the group up. Those guys jumped in right when we got that one uncovered and started doing CPR. We were able to find this one, found some blood, found a compound fracture, stopped the bleed, and began CPR. It's absolutely crazy to think that this could happen in real life, but it's always great to be able to fall back on your training instead of rising to the occasion. So we need to continue to practice this stuff. It's crazy. Thanks, Rick, for setting this scene.
Like I said, it's a lot to go and take in when you have like multiple rescues. It's one thing going in and finding a couple beacons. It's another thing when you have 2 victims you have to go and treat when you're broken up between 2 different people. But you guys, when you guys assessed the problems, they did great CPR over there. We did CPR over here with a wound bleed. We applied a tourniquet. We brought them both back. Hopefully they're good enough to ride another day. Everyone did it. I think I got me and Scott just spinning stuff like that.
Okay, well, we can make one. Well, thanks for everything. This has been so cool. I feel like you jammed a ton of stuff into today.
It's a lot.
You know, touch on a lot of cool stuff and learn a lot of cool stuff.
I think that I can honestly say I think everybody did a great job. I'd like to think that everybody's a little bit more, at least you're thinking a little bit more about like medical stuff as you're heading out to the backcountry, or at least what you should be putting into your first aid kits, or even like SAM splints or something like that. And that's the biggest thing with this class was I want you guys to start thinking a little bit more about just not just doing like avalanche rescue, but what you're going to need to go and do after you get the victim out. And it's all like victim rescue, not body recoveries.
Yep.
So it's important. Cool.
Well, thanks so much, Rick. Let's head back to the ranch.
Right. Neat.
You have to have product control?
Wow, what a week. So much good stuff to talk about, from the snow to the education that we received and completed. It's been killer, and the vibes were awesome up in Seeley. We just completed our education, Jack and I and Jordan as Boondock Nation. Now it is time for you guys as the nation of riders and us as a snowmobile community to step up and learn what dangers are out there in the backcountry. It's not only about avalanche risks and learning how to control that and navigate around in the backcountry, but about backcountry first aid and all sorts of other stuff that come with this awesome sport that we're able to do. So that being said, get out there, find a provider, get your education, and continue to enjoy ripping your sled. We will see you on the next episode.